Stop keeping your money in the bank. The truth is this: inflation is real. And a lot of people forget that. Or probably you know about inflation, but you don't take it into practice. Inflation is real. And for those who don't know what inflation is a rise in prices of goods or services. And I'm going to be sharing with you the deeper secret of inflation you might not know. Once you're able to detect this, I'm telling you, you would stop keeping your money in the bank. Now, the good thing about this video is it's going to really educate you for you to know, the right steps to take, all right, after this video. Anyways, my name is Miss Nwakama, and I'm that your real estate expert and that real estate advisor that can always help you get the kind of property you need. So, right in this video, we'll be talking about how you can actually stop keeping your money in the bank. You have to stop keeping your money in the bank, because as it is, so many people don't know that while you keep your money in the bank, there's what we call inflation. And when inflation hits that money in the bank, the value of that money decreases. And I'm going to share with you for an instance. Right now, I'm in Nigeria, in Africa, and I don't know where you're watching me from, but I'm going to be using our currency to make an example. You have 1 million naira and you keyed it into the bank. Do you know what will be happening to that money? Once inflation hits the economy, that 1 million could reduce to 997,000. And when it hits again in another 6 months or in another 1 year, that money reduces to 980,000. And it keeps reducing and reducing and reducing. So in order for you to be on the right track, in order for you to avoid losing money, in order for you to keep a barrier to the money you have, you need to double that you have. You need to find a way of making sure that that money is bringing in something for you. Sometimes I know you don't want to do business because you are scared, or probably you have the money right here in Nigeria. You're really scared to start up something. You're saying, no, I don't want to do business since I'm not here to monitor the business. I don't think I can do it. But keeping cash in the bank is a very bad store of value. It's a bad store of value because some people can keep like 10 million naira in the bank for up to 15 years. They can actually keep it for 10 years. And guess what? What you'll be having on that particular amount, you might think is interest rate, but guess what? It's actually a depreciation on the value of that money. Because if I'm going to give you an instance, I'm going to really make this video very practical. If you have Mr. A and Mrs. B, let me use a male and a female. So we have Mr. A and we have Mrs. B. Mr. A had 10 million naira in his bank account, and he took that money, he used it for an investment, and that investment actually yielded something much more better. For example, if Mr. A decides that, okay, I want to pick this particular 10 million naira and put it into farmland, okay, and I lease the farmland and make money off it, or probably I use that particular money and I use it to buy a property, maybe a commercial land right here in Lagos, and you're saying, okay, that particular land, I want to keep it for 2 or 5 years before I resell. And that particular land, for the value of land in Lagos, I always talk about this, the prices are not stagnant. The prices keeps increasing. So when the value increase, definitely the money that is 10 million he has put in it has practically increased. Let's assume he decides to buy one of our 10.8 million naira land, and that particular land price increases in 5 years to 50 million. What do you think will be happening to that money if it was lying in the bank for Mr. A? Now, that particular money has yielded something really, for over the years, it means each year it has yielded up to 10 million for him, or thereabout, or less than, every year. So I'm actually giving this an instance so that you would know that keeping your money in the bank is a bad decision. it's not a good decision, especially when the money is huge. You have to learn the secret of how wealthy people get wealthy. You have to see that, yes, you're taking some steps that are good in you making the right decision for yourself. Now let's look at Mrs. B. Let's assume Mrs. B also had the same 10 million naira, but over the years she has been surfing the internet, like checking to see if she will see something affordable, if she will see maybe a property to buy, but she's scared, she doesn't know how to go about it. Anyways, right on this channel we've made videos on how you can buy properties at ease. If you haven't watched those videos, please go through the playlist, HTH and Pearl Limited playlist. You will be able to watch those videos and, you know, make a lot of decisions for yourself. Now, as we have all of this intact, right, I am going to be sharing with you another thing that would really help you before the end of this video. So I'm going to really encourage you to please watch this video to the end. And if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button below. Turn on your notification bell to get notified on each download post right on the Heart to Heart TV. Remember to always like our videos each time you watch it. So now Mrs. B felt she's too scared to go into any kind of investment because she's not sure, she doesn't know what to do, she doesn't know how to go about it, she doesn't know the steps to take to actually achieve this. But guess what? Mrs. B decided to keep the money in the bank, and after 5 years she's got interest rate of about 200k, all right, on that particular 10 million. And to her, she's happy. She has 10.2 million. And to Mr. A, he has moved from a level in his life to another level. In fact, Mr. A is regretting that if he had known, he would have started earlier to, key into real estate investment. All right, so one of the things you need to know about life is you cannot rule out inflation in any part of the world. So you cannot rule inflation out totally, and that is why you should not keep money in one spot, because every day of your life you will need money for a lot of expenses, whether you like it or not. You're going to pay school fees, you're going to pay house bill, you're going to pay light bill, you're going to pay sewage bills, you're going to pay security bills, you're going to pay a lot of bills, you're going to pay school fees, you're going to take care of your other ones. If it's in Africa, that's what we do. Once you have reached a certain level in Africa, you're expected to at least take care of some young people coming behind you, and that's definitely very important for you to make more money off the money you have. So I'm challenging you with this video. I don't know where you're watching me from, but please stop keeping money in the bank. Find some investments that are very lucrative to dip in your money into. Find those investments, stick to them, and guess what? You will be smiling. When I was much younger, I got a land for a very good price, 200k, and I sold that land after I finished my school. I needed money for some things. I sold it for 3 million. What more would you be looking for than a good investment that you don't have to do anything, you don't have to stress, you don't have to be scared, because you know you're buying a genuine property. I bought that land, it's a genuine property, and I didn't even know I was going to come and sell it. I didn't even know that I would use it like in future for some things I needed money for. But that land, I didn't even, to clear the whole place, I did not. I only did the pegs, that's all. I didn't clear the place. In fact, the truth, let me just give you this truth. In fact, when that land was bought, I could not reach where the land was because it was water. They were pointing that land to me, and I'll be saying, okay, this side. So actually, those people that went to put pegs there, they had to even use boots to get there. But guess what? Today, that land has a road network. Not just road network, but it has increased in value, despite it's in a very local place. Where my land is, where that land used to be, because I'm no more the owner of the land, where that land is, then that we used to go there, we used to hear, monkeys, bush monkeys, they'll be making noise around that side. So that could tell you that this is really, really bush. But today it's no more bush. You have to be seeing light as an investor for you to be, on that level where other investors are, other smart investors. You have to be ready for it. You have to understand that sometimes it's not convenient. It has never been convenient to bring out money and put it into something you have to just keep it and wait. But it is good, especially in strategic locations. A place like Lagos, metropolitan city, where we have millions of people residing here, every day people are trooping into Lagos, then you could know that this is really, really a good buy for you. It's a business commercial area where there will be need for people to live here. There will be need for school. There will be need for housing. There will be need for cafeteria. There will be need for hotels. There will be need for event centers because people will get married. They will do birthday. They will do a lot of things. There will be need for people to buy fuel. So you need gas stations. There will be need for several things. There will be need for agriculture. So you cannot tell me with all of these businesses surrounded in Lagos you haven't seen anything. Then you need to give me a call. You need to hurry now to give me a call, because a lot of people have seen so much through us, and they appreciate that we give them good advice regarding their investments. A client of mine wrote to me a few days ago like, thank you for making me make this decision. She bought a land years back. I think I said years back, like few months ago. It's because it's not up to 1 year. Because I actually posted a chart. I screenshot it and I put it on my Instagram page. So you can check our Instagram page. Then you'll be able to see, the screenshots, because I wrote it clearly there that, yes, our property is the one that has increased. She actually saw a video where the property has really, really appreciated, and she sent it to me. She said, you know what? Thank you so much for being my super realtor. So these are some of the things you need to know. But keeping your money in the bank is not a good investment, because that cash you are looking at is a bad store value for you to keep it in the bank. You should not keep it in the bank in the first place. You should be aiming high. You should be seeing how you can put that money to bring in more money, and you can put in that money to bring in more money. That's how wealthy people do. If you hear people that are wealthy today, go check their story. Go check what they do for money. Let's look at the story of Dangote. Dangote is also an investor. He bought acres of land in Ibejuleki. It's not only his land for fertilizer and refinery. No, he bought 2,300 acres right at Ibejuleki. He's not going to use all for that. We don't know what he's coming up with soon. That's why you need to be wise. You need to check out locations that are still bush. Most of my discussion, I always mention bush turn to money. Yes, bush turn to money, because it has happened to me. And for you to key into that bush turn to money, you start now. Stop keeping your money in the bank. When you have the money, call a realtor, make your enquiries, and key into a property as fast as possible. Anyway, thank you for watching this video. But remember, inflation is real. Once it hits an economy, things changes. So choose wisely, choose your investment wisely, and make sure you're speaking with a professional in that field of investment before you go into it, because that could help you. And remember to like this video if you really, really like this video. Also, you're free to ask your question in the comment section box, and do not forget, if you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button below. Turn on your notification bell to get notified of each time we post right on the Hatara TV. Follow us up on all of our social media platforms, and make sure you're watching a lot of our videos. We have a crash course coming soon, and it's going to have its own playlist. So please make sure you are ready to watch that particular crash course, okay? Because the crash course is going to be loaded. It's going to be really loaded, and it's for those who are ready to watch this, okay? And which is why I really want to put a lot of things in place to make sure that you understand a lot more about any kind of thing you want to really go into. If it's real estate, whatever you might be thinking of doing, this is an opportunity for you to key in and appreciate our videos. All right, remember, liking this video would really go a long way, and dropping your comments, it's important. Thank you. I love you. Bye bye. you.